Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Today's topic is trust your inner power. We all have inner power. Trust it. Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, all the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now today's topic, trust your inner power. What does it mean to trust the power that you have within you? Because a lot of us don't even realize that we have any power. We've spent our lives giving our power away to others to direct us because we feel like we need a leader. So we give our power to the leader, let the leader guide us, you see. But we all have our own power that will guide us if we trust it. Now, I did pull a video to get us started, and we have a letter. So let's watch this video. We're going to read this letter and talk more about this issue. Trust your inner power. Here we go.
If you start doing this, your life will literally change. Start going for 15-minute walks in the beginning of the day. And the first thing you're going to do when you go on these walks is just connect to your breath. Breathe in for 4, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. Once you do these a few times, then you're going to start setting intentions for your day. How do you want to show up? What do you want to attract? What kind of energy do you want to give out and receive? When you set intentions from a high vibrational state, when you are connected to your breath, when you are connected to your body, you unlock your internal power. You are connected to an energy far greater than your own, and that energy is what propels you forward. It's what attracts things to you. You don't chase, you attract.
All right, this letter is entitled Spiritual Challenges. She wants me to address the challenges that you may encounter when on your spiritual journey. I believe I have always been attuned to my spiritual existence. As over my lifetime, I have always been considered an outsider, not going with the flow, or just not accepted as part of the group. This non-acceptance comes from family, believed to be friendships and associates. All interactions start off okay until people realize I won't take part in gossiping, backbiting, isolating others, or just mean-spirited actions that appear to be the norm for most people. Yeah, I can understand this because, see, when I was growing up, I was kind of an outsider too. Other people really didn't accept the energy that was around me, especially if there were groups, cliques, things like that. I tried to fit in. It didn't happen. And I mean, this happened throughout my growing up. I never fit into these groups. Maybe because I had a rebellious spirit and I asked questions. A lot of times in these groups, they want you to accept whatever they tell you as face value. And I don't do that. If it doesn't sound right, I won't go along with it until it makes sense. So if you challenge authority or anything like that, then you know you're an outsider. And in groups, people need for you to be on the same page that the group is. Many times you're not. Just like you say here, because you didn't take part in the gossiping or the backbiting or isolating others, that's what happens in these groups. That's the penance that you pay to be a part of the group. You do these things. But when I was growing up, I was never part of a group. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that easy for me to even make friends. I guess because I demand loyalty from a friend. That friend needs to be loyal and supportive. or I don't need you. You see? And when I was growing up, it wasn't that easy to find someone who was trustworthy. I did have a few friends that I can call them friends, a few friends growing up, but not a lot of friends. And even today, I don't have a lot. Because I don't agree with all these different energies. You see, since I'm on my spiritual journey, I protect my energy. I protect it so that I can stay on a high frequency. So I don't associate with everybody. And I'm not looking for friends because I don't need them really. You see, I find everything I need within myself. Now, if I came across a person who was loyal and trustworthy and I would consider them a friend, cool. I think that's wonderful. But I don't go out looking for them and they don't go out looking for me. Okay? Just over a year ago, I focused more on my spiritual growth, but not giving energy toward those people, family, who mistreat me with psychological rejection and isolation. That's the right thing to do. Don't pay any attention to these toxic people. You don't need them because all they want you to do to bring you down. See, they see you ascending. You got to remember, your spiritual growth is energy. It's a frequency. And your frequency, when it starts to rise above others, it irritates others. It irritates them. It's in their energy. And they don't know why it irritates them, but they don't like being around you. It's because your energy is at a higher frequency. Once you get around people who are on that frequency, it will be lovely. But we all are continuing to grow. But people in low vibrations, they don't want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. Okay? I'm always there as needed, providing positive encouragement when needed and continue to promote positive energy to prevail. To no avail. It is. Don't say to no avail. Putting positive energy in the world, it has an effect. You may not see the effect right away, but it does. You know, I just did a video out on the 12 laws of the universe. And in that video, I talked about the law of oneness. In oneness, we're all connected. Whatever you put out affects everyone. Everyone. And if enough of us put out positive energy, it will push out that low vibrations in the world. Okay? We're all connected here in this universe. And that's under the law of oneness. If the people that you are around don't seem receptive, don't stop doing it. Don't stop doing it. Because that positive will find the right person that will be receptive and happy that, that you put that energy out there. So continue. And plus, remember, what you put out is what's going to come back to you. The more positive energy you put out, the more positive your life will be. This is very exhausting and a lonely process. Don't feel lonely. There's no reason to feel lonely. You feel happy. Realizing on your spiritual journey, you are surrounded by your spiritual guides, your angels. They're with you. You can talk to them. You can talk to them through your meditation. Be still and make contact with them because they are the ones that are guiding you. They are there with you. There's no reason for you to be lonely at all. Recognize that you are not alone when you're on your spiritual journey. They are leading you toward your desires and protecting you at the same time. So you're never alone. Nevertheless, I continue to travel alone, meditate and exercise, and read self-acknowledgement improvement books. Good for you. As a matter of fact, I have a book that I want to recommend to you right now. And here it is. I recommended this book before, The Power of Now. And this book is a wonderful book that you need to add this to your library. And I want to read a little passage about the author here. This is Eckhart Tolle. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And he is a contemporary spiritual teacher who is not aligned with any particular religion or tradition. You know, we don't follow organized religion and spirituality. In his writing and seminars, he conveys a simple yet profound message that with the timeless and uncomplicated clarity of the ancient spiritual masters. There's a way out of suffering and into peace. And that's what we want. We want to stop all suffering and go into peace. And you see, you have this power within you. The power of now. Now, in the description, you'll find a link where you can get this book straight from Amazon, and you'll have it in a day or so. You want to add this to your library because this is a powerful, powerful book. And you will be happy that you purchased this book. Living in the now. Living in the now. I have even tried to commit to volunteer services and have not been selected. Oh yeah, I do remember many years ago, I did some volunteer services at a very well-known Thanksgiving event in Atlanta. And believe it or not, I was placed at a giveaway clothing table alone. You know, I don't know what's going on here. You know, maybe they didn't have anybody else for this table. Maybe you are making too much of it, being alone. And it seems like in your letter, because you've mentioned that word alone a few times here. So maybe you feel alone since you got on your spiritual journey because nobody is speaking your language anymore. You've outgrown these people that you used to communicate with or be involved with. It happens. It happens. Because on your spiritual journey, you have to let go of people. I mean, that's part of the process. Because these people will not be on your level. I've had to. I've had to walk away from friends and family since I've been on this spiritual journey. You see? And I'm not saying that I have, closed myself off from them totally, but I'm not engaged with them the way that I was before. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. You can't be around toxic people on your spiritual journey because they'll only bring you back down into that low vibration. You see? So for you to grow and to progress, you have to let people go. And you have to be okay with that. So don't feel bad just because, you find yourself alone a lot. Like I said, read. Get this book if you need something new to read. This is powerful. Hundreds of volunteers were there, and I was alone. What is going on in my life? Sometimes when things happen in your life, and you don't have the answer, you don't know why. But sometimes it's a lesson that you need to learn, and that's why it's happening to you. But you can find it out in meditation. You say in your letter you meditate. When you go into meditation next time, just whisper to your spirit guides, what is it all about? Why am I alone? And just wait. Wait. The answer will come to you, or it will be shown to you in some sort of synchronicity. why you are alone. You see? Now for me, since I've been on my spiritual journey, I have been living life by myself. I'm not going to say alone because I don't feel alone. So I have been living by myself. I do not have a partner. I do not have a man with me at this time in my life. Now, but that's not saying that in the future I may want to have a partner. But right now, I'm concentrating on other things in my life, and a partner would be a distraction. Okay, so I want to concentrate on what I'm building. And when I feel comfortable that everything is cool over here, I may think about a partner. Okay. But I don't feel alone. That's a personal decision. You see? But if I didn't have this frame of mind, I could look at it like nobody wants to be with me. No, nobody wants to be with me. I can't find a man. I'm all alone. I could look at it like that. That's a totally different perspective of what's going on in my life. I'm happy. And I don't feel alone. Now, this is the longest time I've ever been alone or by myself. By myself. Because I usually have a partner. Usually, just like everybody else, you want a man in your life. So, you have a man, it doesn't work out. In a few months, you have another man, it doesn't work out, and you just keep going on like that. But in spirituality, none of that. None of that. Number one, in spirituality, you must clean out your energy so that your energy can get pure again. All of those negative energies from all those soul ties that you've made, you need to clear yourself out. Okay. So that you can, number one, strengthen your connection with the divine and move forward with your life. Okay? So it's a perspective. It's the way that you look at it. If you're on your spiritual path, you're not alone. Your angels and your guides are all around you. You're never alone. You see? But it's the way that you think about it. Okay? And you ask for help. That's why they're there. You see, this is something people don't understand. Your spirit guides or angels, whichever one you prefer, they cannot intervene in your life unless you ask. You got free will. They can't. They're not just going to come and help you. You have to ask for what you need. Okay, I ask all the time. In some way, somehow, it just appears in my reality. But I don't have any negative energies or blockages that's holding back my blessings. And that's for you. You have inner power, but it needs to be clear from any kind of toxicity so that you can manifest your desires. Okay? All right, let's go on with your letter. You say engagement or finding others with a like-minded energy has also been difficult. Well, when I started my spiritual journey, there was a time that I felt kind of like this. It was difficult to find others who spoke the same language I spoke. So, where I found these people? Right online. That's where I found to speak the same language that I spoke. And I found people right here on some of these YouTube channels that are spiritual and can give you some enlightenment as you journey. As a matter of fact, sometimes when you have a question in your mind, your spirit guide will push you to look at something, to look at maybe a show or something, and your answer is in that program. Now that has happened a lot to me. You see, your spirit guides work in different ways, But they won't help you unless you ask. You have to ask. Okay? Now, I hope that helps you, and I hope that you understand that. You say, what is one to do? And as people, it is not good to go through life alone. We all need to have some sort of exchange of positive energy with other human beings to grow. Yeah. But if they're not in your immediate vicinity, like I said, there are other folks that have YouTube channels that are spiritual, and they speak your language. You can be on my channel. I talk about spirituality and how it affects your relationships, because it's all energy. We're all energy beings. Okay? All right, so you wanted me to expand on the challenges of spiritual growth and provide pointers on easing the sense of being on a lonely journey. Well, I hope that I've covered that. It's not a lonely journey. You got a whole crowd of spiritual beings cheering you on. They're to help you on your journey. They're to open up blessings for you. You are not alone. It's your perception. You want to see tangible people for you to believe that it's happening for you. No. Believe and trust. And when you see your life getting better and better and better, you know it's working for you. Now, if you desire a friend that's on your level, that's spiritual like you, that can walk this journey with you, ask for it in your meditation. Ask. And wait for it. Be patient. Don't seek it out. Let it come to you. Let this person just appear in your reality. You understand? It's as easy as that. There's no reason for you to sit around and think, well, you can't be with anybody. You want somebody, but they need to be on your level. They need to be speaking your language. Then you ask for it. Ask and it is given. And that's another book that appears in the recommended books to read in my description. Ask and it is given. Every time you ask for it, anything in this universe is given to you, and it's kind of held like if you look at it, held in a bank. And you can't get it until your frequency meets the vibration of what you ask for. You understand? So it's always given, but you need to meet it. Okay? So stay spiritual. Stay on your journey. But whatever you need in your life, don't be afraid to ask. And trust. And know that is there. Know that is there. Whatever you desire in your reality, ask for it, number one. Ask for it. Continue to believe, work on yourself, and it will eventually appear in your reality as long as you continue to grow toward your desire. Okay, I wanted to put it simple so that you could really understand it. Because you can have these things. There's no reason for you to be lonely or feeling like, you out here trying to do a good thing, but you're all by yourself. No, not at all. Not at all. I hope that you understand this message, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who are missing your affirmations for today, and I'm going to share it with you anyway. The affirmation was, with affirmations, I claim my inner power. So only Only choose positive thoughts, positive words, and whatever you do, make sure it's something positive. And you'll be okay. You'll be on the right road. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I want to thank you for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.